#Lake Show. Shannon, I know you love the move, but how do you think AD will actually fit with LeBron?
I think it'll be great. I can you not. Anytime it's a beautiful relationship, Skip, baby, you know, all they start, ride with me. I'm going places. I want you to come along with me. That's what I told a lot of people. You know, some of them, they got lost along the way, and they didn't want what I wanted.
So you're speaking for LeBron, right?
I'm speaking for LeBron. Okay. He's an AD.
Yeah.
I'm going places, bro. And I know you want to go where I've been. But I'm going to go back there again, and I'm going to need you to come on with me. This is going to be beautiful. Every relationship starts out. Gonna be a little rocky, Skip. I mean, we're just not gonna hit the floor running. There's gonna be an argument here. You know, been a relationship, you've been an argument here and there.
What about?
Sometimes, hey, you missed me on that one. The right pick, you didn't set the pick hard enough, or you wasn't right where you're supposed to be. But that's okay. That's okay.
LeBron can be very demanding, and sometimes he demands on social media, which is sometimes offensive to these second stars.
That's not going to be offensive. We demand, we expect greatness. That's what Anthony Davis wants. He demands and expects greatness out of himself, and this is the first time that Anthony Davis might actually be playing with a guy that's better than him. That's never happened before in Anthony Davis' career, Skip. Can you believe that?
Well, yeah, I can.
Okay, well, guess what?
Record's sub 500.
No. So even on those sub 500 teams, was he not the best player on that team?
He was.
Okay.
I hope he was.
Okay.
Although DeMarcus was there for a while, and it got debatable.
Who debating?
I don't know. I'm debating.
Yeah, must have been you and you.
Yeah.
Because they know debate.
So I think their games will mesh, if we're just talking about X's and O's, beautifully.
Beautiful.
Because, again, he can set picks. They can pick and roll. LeBron can drive it the way he can drive it, the way nobody else has ever been able to drive it. He can dish it out because Anthony can shoot mid-range jump shots.
Ain't got three-point range.
He's got some range. I think they should quell some of that, but he's got some. My biggest question is, who will be the closer? Because, again, AD has never had closer gene in him, neither has LeBron.
Yes, he does.
LeBron left, 10, 12 games on the table last year that he could have closed and was unable to? Who started becoming the closer when they were right, like around Christmas Day when they were still riding high at 20 and 14? Kuzma did. So I'm happy for you that you kept Kuzma because he might just become the designated shot maker down the stretch for this team.
He's not going to be the designated anything. He might be the designated driver when we go out one night or something like that. That's the only thing we designating him for.
Designated driver to the basket in big clutch situations.
First of all, he can't get to the basket better than AD or LeBron. Second of all, you and I both know the best clutch shooter in playoff basketball history is you-know-who. But I don't want to get into that. We're talking about AD and we're talking about LeBron.
I don't want to talk about Michael Jordan today.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
Okay, so here's the other issue that you will not address because you're afraid to address
What am I afraid to address?
Everywhere LeBron has been, there has become a scapegoat to his quote-unquote GOAT because the media overprotects LeBron James. So if it goes wrong for LeBron, somebody has to pay. And the somebody was the whole roster the first time in Cleveland. Then in Miami, it was always poor Chris Bosh. He just took the brunt of everything. It's his fault. He's not holding up his 1/3 of the deal.
Well, who's the third guy? It won't be AD?
Then who was it in Cleveland the second time around? Oh, Kevin Love. How many days did I have to hear you come in and say, what is Kevin Love doing? What is he thinking?
Yeah. What is Kevin Love doing making $22 million, giving me 10 and 4? Okay. What the hell was he doing?
There you go.
But AD,
there you go.
All I know is AD is 26, 12, 2.5. Rolling out of his bed.
That's about to change.
Oh, what's going to change?
Yeah.
Hold on. D-Wade averaged 25 and a half with LeBron his first year there.
Okay.
I believe Anthony Davis every bit of the talent that D-Wade is.
Yeah, just watch. Watch LeBron's first cryptic post about, if I just had enough help, maybe. There
you go.
Yeah, just watch. He will do it. You know it.
He will not do that.
Then it depends on how does Anthony deal with it. Does he rise up? Will it inspire him, or will it deflate him?
The only thing
will he become anti-LeBron?
The only thing Anthony Davis needs to worry about is that when I'm sitting courtside yelling my lungs out, because I will be at the Skip. Last year I said I was going to be there because LeBron, but they started the season on the road and they kind of lost some of that. If they do not open the first game at home, Adam Silver, you're going to hear from me, but I'm going to be there.
You're going to wear your goat mask? Or I should say your gloat mask?
I might just do that, Skip.
Okay.
I might just do that with my jersey.
That would be a sight. You get some TV time, as if you're not on TV enough.
I'll tell you this. I've covered Anthony Davis for 7 years, and he's one of the most unselfish superstars
Talk to him, Jen.
He cares about winning, not who shoots it.
He cares about winning, Skip. You hear Jen? Now, Jen is a New Orleans native.
Yep.
She's heard that Anthony Davis requested out,
Yep.
and she's still defending it.
He's not
Good
in
job,
New Orleans
Jen.
anymore.
And up next, my favorite topic of the day. Can't wait to hear these two's take on it. Can the Pelicans actually be a sleeper team in the West?
maybe.
I think so, but they're going to discuss it.
There's nothing more that we can do. I mean, we've done it. The city's done it. This franchise done it. The coaches have done it. The teammates have done it. We've done our job. He came here and did what he was supposed to do. So he brought this city a championship, and, I think he's earned his freedom in his career to do what he wants to do, and we'll all respect and admire him. And if he's on another team, then we'll just have to kick his ass next year. But hopefully he'll be back.
Earned his freedom. Shannon, what do you think about Van Vliet's comments? Do you like them?
Skip, I agree with everything he just said. There's nothing more he can do. The year went better. I don't care what Kawhi Leonard said about coming in there when it was reported that he called Kyle Lowry and said, "I know you're disappointed that they traded your best friend, but I'm gonna come in there and let's work and let's do this." The year went better than they had possibly hoped for. They came up with a plan of how they were going to work with Kawhi, how they were going to treat his injury, the quad injury. He wasn't going to play back-to-back. Skip, they've given him, as Van Vliet mentioned in that soundbite, they've done everything they can do. Kawhi Leonard probably, when they go on the road, he probably has the presidential suite. Whomever he wants to travel on the team plane, be it Uncle Dennis, Aunt Susan, Cousin Mary, they're probably on the plane. They've done everything. His teammates have been more than accommodating. Even when they were wide open and Kawhi didn't pass him the ball, they was like, "That's a great shot, Kawhi." They've been over backwards for him. There's nothing else they can do. As he mentioned, Kawhi's earned the right by bringing this team a title, by being a free agent. He's played out his contract. He's earned the right to do what he's going to do. Skip, but I do believe this, excuse me, winning that title makes it a lot harder. Also, what makes it harder? Turning down 5 years, 191, as opposed to going on the open market, getting 4 years for 140. Now,
So that's about $50 million less.
plus the $30 million that he lost from not getting a 215 from San Antonio. So now, Skip, you're looking at a possible $80 million swing.
Okay.
Given his injury history, I don't know if you can bypass that. Say, you know what, I'll go somewhere else, sign a one-year deal, and then I can sign a longer-term deal with more money. I don't know if Kawhi's going to be willing to roll the dice given his injury history. I think there's a better chance. I think there's a 60-40 chance he stays in Toronto because they can keep this thing together at least for one more year. All Marc Gasol has to do is pick up his player option. The only other guy that's free is Danny Green. Other than that, they bring back Siakam. Anunoby comes back. Serge Ibaka is there. Van Vliet just re-signed his contract. So they can keep this thing together for one more year. Skip, I don't know if I'm Kawhi, I'd do a one-year deal and let's wait and see. Given his injury history, I'm going to go and swoop this 5 for 191. I'm going to go and stay up in Toronto.
You're going to stay for 5 years?
Yeah.
Want to bet on this?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay. That's what you would do?
That's what I would do, given my injury history.
Okay.
He missed 73 games. He missed another 22 this year. You mentioned how many times? 5 games here, 8 games there, 10 games. That's a lot of games, Skip.
You make many good points. In fact, you make about 80 million good points across the table. I believe number 2 will stiff the Raptors just the way he stiffed the Spurs.
It's not stiffing.
Yeah, it is. It's stiffened. He just needed someplace to land for a year, and it all fell into place. It was all meant to be. Embiid got sick, and he got hurt. And then Clay got hurt, and then Kevin Durant got really hurt, and that was the end of that deal. And you know and I know, if Klay Thompson had not gone down in Game 6, we would have had a Game 7, and we'd be sitting here today talking about the new NBA champions. No, it's the old NBA champions.
No.
It'd be the Golden State Warriors.
Kawhi would have let that happen.
You don't
Kawhi
think
would have
so?
let that happen now.
At home?
No.
Boy, he'd stunk it up and disappeared at home a whole bunch. Played much better on the road. So, I cannot tell you how impressed I was by what I listened to this whole soundbite. Fred VanVleet has become the unsung leader of this team. He was the closer for this team. Hubie Brown made a case that he should have been the Finals MVP for this team because of the two-way job that he did, one on Steph Curry and also on making all the big fourth-quarter shots on offense. And I loved how he laid this out because it sounded to me like he was